I do got a King's Corner though, bro. I don't know. You got something else to wrap up the last one?
No, I don't. I'm a little worried about this King's Corner, but go ahead.
Yeah, man. I'm sorry. Y'all may not like this, but in my opinion, this King's Corner, some of y'all favorite rapper,
I don't like where this is
he
going.
ain't even a rapper anymore, apparently. You know what I'm saying? Your boy Andre 3000. You're bugging. Okay? Andre with the woodwinds, with the flutes and the meditation music. Like, he got me. I thought it was going to be a joke. I ain't going front. I thought it was a ruse, but it was really a flute.
No, it's real.
I'm thinking he joking around. Like, my man was really on his meditation music. Bruh, I went to listen to, bruh, I was the most lost. I went to track 4. I fell asleep for a second. I was driving. I'm like, God, come on, bro. Hey, man, what's going on here, man? He really the main. Oh, now, here's the deal. That's not why he's bugging. He ain't bugging only on the fact that when I listen to the album, I feel like I need to be stretching this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Nah, bump that.
I can't be an accomplice to this.
No.
Dre 3K slander going on right.
But see, that's the crazy thing, though. We give him so much respect as if he can't be bugging. Nah, bruh. This is where he's bugging. Not for the flute album. Make whatever music you want to make, my G. You a grown man. You still, the stuff that you did beforehand. But for him to say that he feels it would be inauthentic for him to rap, bro, have you been faking this whole time? What you mean it's inauthentic? It's you. He's like, yo, I'm 48. What I'm going to rap about? Like getting a colonoscopy? That's the extent of your creativity? At 48? What are you going to rap about at 48? You're 48! A lot! You've lived life, my G. You got wisdom. Don't with age come wisdom? Jay-Z is older than you and he dropped like 105 bars on God did. Knowledge. You feel what I'm saying? Like, just because you're a certain age don't mean that you only have to talk about the current situation you're living. Reflect, my guy.
Yeah.
Reflection. And that's why I'll be like, yo, I think sometimes we put too much expectations on some human beings. Okay, he was a great rapper, but that statement that I would feel inauthentic. What I'm gonna rap about, I'm like, that's closed-mindedness right there. Like, who? I'm like, why do we expect them to be these great philosophers because they could put some clever words together over a beat? Bro, just write down your thoughts and stuff like that, and you just saying it over a beat. I mean, you got people who they're buying your album only based off of the fact that you used to put words to a beat. You live in a comfortable lifestyle that you live only based off the fact that you did music. And now that you are at a certain age, you're like, it's inauthentic for me to, what? These people are supporting this flute album, which is okay, sure. Like, I should have used a pseudonym or something like that because honestly, I don't know why Andre 3K is on that one. It should have been Meditation 2K or something. I don't know what the hell. Like, what are we doing here? Like, what are we doing, man? Like, I don't like it. I don't like the 48-year-old part because now we're saying that hip hop is only 50 years old, but now we're the only genre of music in which you have to be young just to do. I don't like that. I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be one of the pioneers. We should be able to be 70 years old like country music artists. You know what I'm saying? Like, we should be able to be 70 years old like blues artists. We should be able to be 70 years old like jazz artists and still be able to perform our craft of rap. Why does rap have to be only a young man's game? You feel, what am I going to rap about? So what is rap about then? Is rap only about drugs and what? And women? Is that the only thing rap is about? No, rap is a myriad of things. You can hear so many different topics, man. So as a fan of hip hop and rap music, I thought that it was almost irresponsible to be on some like, I'm 48, what I'm going to talk about. Hey, man. Like, pass on some knowledge to the youngest, man. We could look at the rap game, and it's not in a good state. And maybe it is because some of our elder statesmen that in the rap game are too silent. I don't know. What do I know? I'm just hosting the show.
I don't know. I don't know if we good on time, but you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna speak. I'm gonna say a little something real quick. I feel like I'm glad I'm not a part of the 3K slander, by the way, but I'm glad you did that because I feel like that's a representation of maybe how a lot of people feel but won't say. And I feel like ultimately where it's coming from, and I was thinking that before you even said how you ended, but how you ended kind of confirmed it for me. I think it's coming more so from a place of like disappointment and maybe even a little bit of frustration and anger, right? Because like people like 3K, people like the artists that we truly love and people like are really great at what they do. You know what I'm saying? And you want them to do a certain thing. It's like, but instead of doing that, they do something else. Or they just don't give you any music. There's a few people that fit in that category. We got the Lauryn Hills of the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, it's frustration. Because it's like, yo, fam, you been waiting. You ain't dropped an album in like 16 years. And it's like, then you drop it, this is what you do. You know what I'm saying? Like, fam, we need some bars out here. You don't hear what's going on out here? Like, you know what I'm saying? Put something into the community that could balance this out. You know what I'm saying? Like, send help, fam. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's one of those type of things. And so I get that. I will say this though. I definitely went to sleep to the New Blue Moon the other night. Shout out to 3K for providing me some sleep music. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm in a phase now. I'm trying to tap deep into meditation. So I've been trying to build a routine and meditate every day. I'm still struggling to try to do the everyday thing. But I feel like he provided me something I could like, and it's 3K. I could like meditate or fall asleep. I already said 100 times. I got a mad hard time falling asleep. So, and I actually fell asleep kind of quick to that joint. So I was like, yeah, we on board. But at the same time, I understand, you know, what you're saying about that aspect of it. But what I will say is this, from the artist standpoint, just from a person who's like, obviously not to the level of 3K, but, you know, wrote and done different things. I can understand the lack of inspiration to be creative. I can understand lack of inspiration to write and to rap and to put things out. Again, it's a lot of different because I don't understand what it's like to be 3K. And in that same interview, he did speak about having social anxiety. So I think the bigger aspect of it is I think that he doesn't really want to be as famous as he could be. So I think it's more of a mental thing with him. I think that's what's hindering him from I think it's self-sabotage. I think he's not putting out music because he doesn't want to be 3K to the fullest extent, because he doesn't want to have to deal with what comes with that. And so I think that's what's stopping and blocking him from being able to be creative, because I didn't quite agree with that part either. Like, yo, I'm 48, what I'm going to rap about? I'm like, yo, bro, like just...
For clarification,
just rap.
That is the only issue I have.
Yeah.
I don't have an issue with the album. I'm going to make jokes about it, just for the episode. Yeah, I mean, it ain't my cup of tea. That's fine. But do what you do. But don't say I'm 48 when I'm a rapper. I'm getting a colonoscopy. Just say that you're uninspired, my G. But don't put that on our beloved rap music. Like we got an age limit. We got an age limit on rap. That's the irresponsible thing. It's like, you're supposed to be a pioneer, and you say that about rap music, man. So now you just made every person that's coming up to that age feel like that he can no longer rap, or she.
Yeah, I mean, he even said that too. He said Tyler Creator said to him, like, you got to put out music. And he was like, wow, because Tyler Creator was like, yo, so we know what to do when we get that age. Like, so you pave a role for us. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, look, it is what it is. And it also doesn't make sense, because you got people like Nas just went on the craziest run up. He just turned 50, and he just dropped 6 albums in the past 2 years, and they was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you see Jay not as much, but Jay still put out albums here and there. You know what I'm saying? And we got different people, whether it's the Locks, I don't know how old they are, but they getting up there. All of them, like I say, they drop music. So
Khaled dropping albums, anthems. At least he's still in the creative bag, but again, I mean, I didn't mean to steal it back, but it's
it's all good.
it's one of those where, three stats, do what you do. If y'all super 3-stat fans, cool, you know what I mean? I respect people's music, but I'm still a man and I can respect what you do, but ain't nobody gotta have no God type of complex in me. So that means I could disagree with you. Everybody fallible. You could say something erroneous and I'm gonna be like, bro, you erroneous with that statement. You a bit irresponsible with that statement there, Mike G.
That was like 5 syllables, right?
What's that?
It's crazy, y'all. Y'all tune in to PKP. I don't know what words gonna pop out on you. Each episode, it'll be something. Listen, I'm telling you, you in the right place. Like, listen, it get crazy in here.
That's it.
Erroneous. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, listen, I'm just trying to tell you, all I'm just trying to do is paint the picture that this is probably like the most versatile, like from educational, informational to swag to cool to comedy to demon time. I don't know if you get none of this nowhere else. I'm just trying to tell you. Like,
big
you know what I
facts,
mean?
big facts.
Listen, I'm just
Big
trying to
facts.
listen.
Hey, man, have a mentor, be a mentor. That's one of the quotes in the book, by the way. Hey, man, and that's just what I'm getting at, man. I like you mentioned the Tyler Creator thing. He may look to him like a mentor. A mentor is somebody that got that guiding light that help you throughout life there, my boy.
You could definitely see the
Like
influence of 3K on his style. So
come on, man.
for sure.
Hey, man, so yeah, I do like the disappointment mention. It was more, I was disappointed in the statement and the interview more so than the woodwinds.
Listen, I was disappointed, man. But I just, take it for what it is, pause. Yeah. But I definitely, when I heard it was a 3K album, I was like everybody else, like, oh, we finally get a 3K. And then it was like, nah, he playing all wind instruments. I'm like, and then I thought it was like gonna be on some jazz shit, like with some jazz or beat, cause I'll be heavy on my jazz vibe too. And I turned it on, and I was like, oh nah, this is straight like all the way meditation. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm just, all right, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
I turned it on. The only thing I heard was.
Listen, man.
I'm just playing.
Listen,
I'm
man.
just playing.
Listen, man. 3K, I'm gonna be meditating to the album. You know what I'm saying? We out here. I do want you to drop a rap album at some point, though, please.